I found a lot of peace in my heart um, because I saw Tim Tebow post his first children's book, and seeing animals and children and look in his eyes stood out to me because I saw a reflection of myself when I'm humbled and very deeply appreciated for what I'm doing and the people around me that support me. It was that look of appreciation. It's hard to explain. And I ordered his book. And one thing that I saw was the main character wore glasses, and towards the end, he was given a crown. I wear glasses and I wear a crown sometimes to work as my prop. It's crazy. The main character wanted to bring everybody together. People that thought that animals that thought that they weren't worthy or cool enough, and they followed him to this party, and they find that everybody was accepted and appreciated, but the one person, the main character, didn't realize that he was the missing puzzle piece that connected it all together. So I told my friends, like, I'm the connector of this universe. I find ways to help my boy. Hey, he makes music. You like making music. You should meet each other and get together. And from that place of peace was towards the end of December of 2020. And leading up to this new year, I've experienced a funeral in 2021 of January. Great friend of mine, plenty of pictures taken together. Very sad. And a day before that, I received a suicidal video message from another friend of mine a day before my other friend's funeral. And it was just intense to watch, And this is what I experienced in 2021. I also experienced going to the beach with my friend, vlogging and traveling, something I wanted to do. My first time flying my drone at the beach. I'm very excited. Another thing I want to talk about, I originally didn't want to talk about. I didn't want to seem shallow or, I never cared, but for some reason it just was something like I was hesitating to share. And then I listened to an audiobook snippet, and it was about this girl saying, talking about dating. I don't know if this guy will find me attractive enough, so it confirmed that this is what I need to talk about. It's so important, I feel, for a lot of people. Strong physical attraction is something I don't hear too much about that needs to be talked about. But here I am. A person, they say, has a high physical attraction will make it easier for you to walk through their door, to make it to their front porch. And looking back in hindsight, I always found that to be very true for me in my personal life. And when it was hard, by the time that I actually got through the front door, there were some problems. And I realized that the higher the attraction, the easier it was to connect and vibe and get together. I'm not saying it was perfect or anything, but it was easier to at least create a bridge to walk on. And for the other person that made it hard, I later realized that there wasn't really strong physical attraction towards me as I was looking at them in a different light. I was very attracted to them. And what I see a lot of is people being confused and getting mixed signals. And I hear that people that give you mixed signals, either one are insecure, but a very strong percentage of that is that they're just not that into you. And I don't want to waste time in my life. Nobody wants to waste their time. So I look at life right now as seeing the death of my friend, etc., death of my friends, that certain things should be looked at as an all or nothing event, because life is too short, and life is too short to receive a maybe text message and mixed signals. And whether or not somebody was or strongly attracted to me and things didn't work out, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing to me is that I got on fresh, clean clothes. I like what I see in the mirror. I add value into everybody's life that I interact with, and I create magical memories. And that statement has boosted my self-esteem by the fact that I add value to others outside of myself. And it's just a wonderful thing. And they always talk about following your purpose. This is what I'm doing at this current moment, this microphone. And I've heard people not be attracted to the person that they end up marrying and are facing a divorce. I'm not saying that that's one reason that's what's happening, but I also hear another person who just had a breakup, and I asked this person, were you physically attracted to this person? And to my surprise, they directly answered honestly, no, they weren't. And then I said to myself, well, this confirms a lot of the things that I've chosen to do by being more to myself and hanging out with people that value me as much as I value them. And I don't want to settle for anything in life, whether that's a career or a relationship. And many people do. Many people do. I was walking out of a coffee shop last night, and I was talking to this girl on my way out, and I asked her what her passions were, and she kind of like shrugged her shoulders, really confused. And she was like, what do you mean, what's my major? I said, no, what do you love to do? What makes you happy? And then I didn't get an answer. So I was like, what's your major in? It's a coffee shop. She's studying. And she just said that she's not passionate about what she's studying for. She's just trying to get an education. And I was just relating to her. I had my whiteboard with me, and I wrote down scenes of a clip because I told her I'm a videographer in short, and didn't really feel like she wanted to talk, kind of, sort of. But she asked my name, and I had my camera rig. It was beautiful for me to share this because I looked at myself like, I can't believe I'm doing what I want to do. It's an all or nothing thing. And another thing about all or nothing, respect. I don't expect anything from anybody. I don't need validation from anybody. But when a person disrespects you, you shouldn't keep that person around for any longer than what you just experienced. You talk about it and you walk away without any expectations, and that's it. Because respect is free. Love is freely given in this world. It doesn't cost a dime, and it shouldn't cost an arm and a leg for somebody to give it to you, especially if you didn't do anything wrong to the person and whatnot. Just seriously try to take that into consideration, because I've let people overstay their welcome past their expiration date, and the milk gets spoiled. It gets a little bit sour, man. So I just want people to be quick and fast to maneuver away from obstacles. Like, deal with it, understand yourself, and understand the situation, why you attracted, but just move, keep going. And I love life so much, man. I feel so peaceful. My friend told me that I was the most peaceful person he's ever met. It was flattering.